Okay. So, Vanakkam da mapla. Da mapla, I know. Vanakkam to I means welcome. Da mapla ko I don't know the meaning. Good morning, everybody. So, I hope you have completed your homework. I had given you some homework to be done at home. If you have done, it's good. If it is not done, I again request you, please do it, please do it, please do it. Okay. So, there I can see a lot of people have not come. It's okay. If they don't want to come today, it's okay. They will come in the next attempt. Eventually, it will happen. Okay. Bida Vayan is reporting, sir. Hi, Bida Vayan. What's up? Chalo. Quickly, let's start writing. People who are watching at home, please use earphones. A very interesting chapter. But before we proceed, okay, let's quickly recall whatever we have done. Okay. Can somebody answer in a LLP? Batch in charge, please write in the chat what the students are answering. Okay. In a LLP, how many partners are there? How many partners are there? In LLP, how many partners are there? Sir, two. Out of that, how many should be DP? How many should be DP? Sir, at least two should be DP. Two should be DP, correct. Now, when we talk about appointment of auditor of LLP, appointment of auditor of LLP, who has the power to appoint the auditor? Who has the power to appoint the auditor? Sir, DP. DP has the power. But if DP fails, partners will appoint. Okay. Who appoints the auditor of government company? Who appoints the auditor of government company? CAG. Very good. When we talk about expenditure audit, there were 5 components in expenditure audit. Can you give me any 2 components of the expenditure audit? Can you give me any 2 components of expenditure audit? Any 2 components? Don't remember? Rules and orders, sanctions, provision of fund, propriety, performance. Mohan, you are wrong. Mohan, you are wrong. Vignesh, you are also wrong. Vignesh, you are also wrong. Then, very important answer, school, college, theatre का common code we have done. School, college, theatre का common code we have done. What is that code? Galis. Very good, Pavitra. Galis. General, assets, liabilities, income and expenses. For asset liability, the code is verify. For income expenses, the code is vouch. Correct? Now, when we talk about, one second, municipality. In municipality, who's the godfather? State government. State government. Correct. Okay, do you remember that audit program of local body wala answer very important, in that reporting wala answer very important. Okay, that audit program of local body, and in that reporting objectives of local body, they have asked a lot of time. Okay, then when we talk about corporate society, in corporate society, how much donation we can give? How much donation we can give? 10%. Very good, Beta Vayan. 10% after net profit, of net profit after compulsory transfer to reserve fund. 10% of the net profit after compulsory transfer to reserve fund. That 10% is minimum or maximum? Donation is max. Donation is max. Raja, you are wrong. Mr. Dodder, you are wrong. Donation is max. Okay, then we did transfer to reserve fund. Transfer to reserve fund. What is the thing? Transfer to reserve fund is 25%. The 25% is what? Minimum or maximum? That is minimum. Very good. Yeah, correct, Bida Van. ROC is wrong. ROC is in company, bro. You will say registrar. The registrar may reduce it, but still 10% is required. Okay. There's a mistake done. Okay. Then we did something, the last answer of the chapter, inquiry investigation. In inquiry investigation, 4 people can complain. 4 people. Can you name those 4 people? 4 people can complain. Can you name those 4 people? A creditor, very good. Federal cooperative, a creditor, a federal cooperative. Then we have 1/3 members of the board. Then 1/5 member of the society. 1/3 members of the board, 1/5 member of the society. Now my question is, when? To whom they will report? Who passes the final order? CG is wrong. CG is wrong. There's something else. Bida Bayan, you're wrong. Where is my friend Nelson? Nelson, I can't see you. Very good, Veera Raghavan, central registrar. Central registrar. Good. So people who are answering in the class, because you are answering there, you can't type, and people who are answering on Zoom, that's amazing, you are answering it, and I hope this is a way you have been studying it and your confidence have risen in audit. Okay. If you are, again I say, if you have not written the notes, please write the notes, please write the notes. Cool. So today we start with one more new chapter. We are doing audit documentation first. Audit documentation. Okay. It's a 4 to 8 mark chapter. Very small topic. Okay. I think people who are very sincere with their attempt, they have come to the class. We start here. Now, so there's a company called as Reliance Industries Limited. Now, he is the auditor, CA Nelson. Okay. He has two tiny tots. One is no, not Sakubai. I will write, one is Bida, other one is BD. Okay, Bida, BD, Bida Vayan, BD Vayan. Now, so Nelson is the auditor. Nelson's auditor. When I say auditor, we say statutory auditor. Statutory means, guys, compulsory auditor. Statutory means compulsory auditor. Reliance will be called as client. Reliance will be called as what? Client. Now they went to the office of Reliance. Now Nelson is going, Bida is going, BD is going. The full family, when they go to do the audit, okay. The full family when they go to the audit, this audit is called, the entire team is called as what? The entire team is called as engagement team. What it is called as? Engagement team. Now, Nelson and Reliance have got into a relationship. That relationship is called as what? Engagement. That relationship is called what? Engagement. So, Reliance is engaging us as the auditor of a company. So, that is called as engagement. The team who goes for audit, it is called as engagement team. Okay, imagine I am also the partner. Okay, KM sir is also the partner and Nelson is also the partner. So, in the firm there are 3 partners. From our team, Nelson is leading, Nelson is the captain. So, Nelson would be called as engagement partner. Nelson would be called what? Engagement partner. So, he is not an outsider, he is from our office only, from our team only, from our firm only, just he is representing Reliance. So, in big firms what happen is, like, because there are a lot of clients, so they do division of work, like AB will handle like 5-7 clients, KM sir will handle like 7-8 clients, Nelson will handle like 10-20 clients, okay. So, Nelson is handling Reliance. So, Nelson, when he signed the audit report, He will be signing on the behalf of the firm, that is AB and Co. Okay, he will be signing on the behalf of AB and Co. Cool. More in depth, I will teach you in like quality control chapter on this concept. Here, why I have drawn all this. So the relationship between AB and Co. and Reliance, AB and Co. and Reliance is what? Is the engagement. The partner who represent us is called as engagement partner. The people who sit, people who go to do the audit is called as engagement team. Engagement team. Now, this chapter ka name is what? Audit documentation. Audit documentation means documents. Auditor, whenever you go to client place, whatever means whatever data you get, you should collect that with you. Sir, why? Because in future, if this question arises on the auditor ka credibility, auditor, you have not performed the work, correctly. So we have an important evidence. So audit documentation served as an evidence. Like in the market, you must have joined a lot of Telegram groups also. In the market, if you get lot of notes, even though you will not study, but you will collect all the notes. This PDF, this handwritten note, this color chart, etc., etc. You will collect all the notes. What it is? It is documentation. What it is? Documentation. Now, if you wrote something wrong from following one notes and then the answer was wrong, you blame the teacher. Teacher says, I have not taught you. What will you say? Sir, in your notes it is written this. What it is? Evidence. So, audit documentation become what? Evidence. Audit documentation include three things. One is audit program. Guys, what it is? It is audit program. Number two, it includes audit files. It includes audit files. Third, it includes audit notebook. So guys, we have three things: audit program, audit files, audit notebook. Audit program, audit files, audit notebook. Okay. Now, whenever the concept comes, I will teach you. Let's do the first answer. What it is? It is define audit documentation. Define audit documentation. It says as per SA 230. Which SA, guys? SA 230. What is the number? SA. Sir, SA means standards on auditing 230. Audit documentation means records of the audit procedure performed. We need to mug it up. Records of the audit procedure performed, relevant audit evidence obtained, conclusions the auditors reach, RRC. Records of audit procedure performed, relevant audit evidence obtained, conclusion that the auditor has reached. Sometimes all this is also called as what? Working papers or work papers. All this together are called as what? Working papers or work papers. So audit documentation, working papers, work papers, all are same. Okay. So we say PEC. Procedure performed, evidence obtained, conclusion reached. Records of audit procedure performed, relevant audit evidence obtained. C is conclusion reached. Conclusion the auditor has reached. So this is a definition of audit documentation. Okay. Next. Sir, explain the objective of the auditor to prepare documentation. So why it is necessary? Okay. So there are two reasons. A sufficient and appropriate record of the basis for the auditor's report. Now, auditor ka main job is to give opinion. How we give the opinion? Through our report, right? So I will be teaching you like maybe in the next chapter that the main objective of the auditor is to express opinion stating that it is true and fair view, I think chapter number 1 is finished for you, right? Yeah? Chapter 1. So chapter 1 mein you have learned true and fair view. So you are saying true and fair view. How can you say true and fair view? Sir, I have evidence. How do you have evidence? When you have collected the documents. So a sufficient and appropriate record of the basis for the auditor's report. So basis for the auditor's report means basis for the opinion. Then evidence that the audit was planned, performed as per the essay. Evidence that the audit was planned and performed as per the essay. But we have completed the audit perfectly. So these are the objectives. So definition, objective. Sir, what is the purpose? What is the advantage of audit documentation? Purpose, benefit, pros, important, advantages, different words they will use. First one, it assists the engagement team to plan and perform the audit. It assists the engagement team to plan and perform the audit. How to do, when to do, what to do. It assists the engagement team to direct and supervise the audit work. I hope you understand engagement team. Engagement team, like basically from our office, my partner is going, our articles are going, BCom people are going, MCom people are going. So those all people when they go, I'll switch off my Wi-Fi's. 1 second. Now, I think some problem. And just bear 10-20 minutes, okay? Like yesterday only again same problem has arisen. So all those people are called as what? Engagement team. All those people are called as what? Engagement team. It enables the engagement team to be accountable for its work. Now sir, how? Now listen. How? Now imagine I'm teaching you right now audit program. AB Limited is there, BB Limited is there. Two companies are there. Okay. Now, as an auditor, we prepare something called as audit program. So, audit program basically means what? Program. It is basically like a timetable. What it is? It is a timetable. So, see, in law you will learn as an individual I can do 20 company audit. How many company audit? 20 company audit. So 20 company audit should be completed by 30th September because the due date for the annual general meeting is 30th September. You will learn that in law how 30th September happens. 30th September they have not written it. We have to calculate 30th September. Okay. Now imagine like big fours, they have so many articles. Which article is enjoying where? As a boss, I would not remember, right? So we prepare a timetable. That's our first to 10th. BIDA is going and doing purchases for AB Limited. BD is going and checking sales of AB Limited. 11 to 15 they will swap. BD will do check the sales of AB Limited. 11 to 15 May BIDA will complete the purchases of BB Limited. 16 to 23 Bank Reco, let us assume would be done by Pavitra. Here let us assume physical verification would be done by Raja. Now as a boss I am cleared in my thoughts that by the 23rd of the month will be done with the purchases, will be done with the sales, will be done plus bank reco of the AB Limited will be done with the physical verification of the BB Limited, correct? Now what happens practically when you go to the client place, we collect lot of data, lot of documents. So you go to the client place, you collect the document, you come to the office. When you come to the office, you submit those documents. When you submit those documents, you will put some your initial, like for example purchases ka bill are there, okay, for AB Limited. So BIDA will put on the bill his initial, okay, BIDA, his initial he will put or signature. All the data will be submitted in the office. Now I am the boss, I am verifying it. Imagine there is some error in the purchases. So I will not remember who has done the purchases. Oh, I will check the documents, I will check the bills. Oh, there is a signature of BIDA. I will call up BIDA. BIDA, did you verify it correctly? Yes sir, I verified correctly. Come to my cabin. So what happened here? When you submit the documentation and you signed it, you become accountable for that. Now imagine I have ganja, ganji, drugs, drugsy, hafim, hafimi, heroin, heroina, bida, bidi. So many articles are there. All these are drugs, guys. Drugs. You know drugs? All those drugs. So all them are my articles. Rolex. Full Rolex. So all these are my article. So I would not know now who has submitted what document. So this initial becomes very important and the article becomes accountable. Now sir, I know audio and video is lagging. Please adjust it. Sometime it happens. Now see, it's working correctly right now. Okay. Now I have one more point. On 6th of the month, I got a call from AB Limited. AB sir? I said, yeah. Sir, that ugly fellow, that Bida Vayan, your article comes to our office, right? Your article has not come to my office right now. I opened my timetable. I saw, oh, 1 to 10 baby AB Limited. Bida Vayan was there. I was just about to call Bida. Where are you? In the meantime, I received a call. I received a call from Baby Limited. Arey AB sir, you are that maid type article. She was supposed to come today on time, but she has not been to the office right now. Can you please check? I opened my timetable. Timetable means audit program. Oh, 1 to 10 mein BD was at Baby Limited. And AB and Baby Limited office was in the same premises, like 4th floor and 6th floor. Boss, I am calling both of them. Both ka phone is switched off. Bida is also missing. BD is also missing. The office of AB and Baby is on the same premises, and on the top floor there is Oyo, 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 Oyo. That means there is something going on. So what happens? As a boss, I can control my article. Where and with whom and what my articles are enjoying. As a boss, I can control. So this is called as a program. It is called as a program. So it assists the engagement team to plan and perform the audit. It assists the engagement team to direct and supervise the audit work. It enables the engagement team to be accountable for its work. Okay, like when they submit the paper. Then it helps in retaining the records of importance for future audit. Like bank reco is important, so for future audits it will be useful. It enables us to conduct the audit of quality control as per SQC 1. SQC means Standards on Quality Control 1. It is a standard in a chapter, we'll be doing it later on. It enables to the conduct of quality control review as per SQC 1. And it enables the conduct of external inspection as per legal, regulatory or other requirement. SEBI is calling me, AB sir, you have not audited that, or you have not done the audit properly. I will tell them I have done properly. What they will ask, sir, what documents you have? I will submit those documents. What evidence you have? Sir, documents I have. So all these are the advantages of audit documentation. Very important answer: definition, objectives, importance. Definition, importance and objectives. Okay, all the three are important. Let's do two more answers, then you will read. Sir, what are the examples of audit documentation? So we have made a code. It is called as class C. Like you people are class C, sitting in the class with a glass in the hand. Saraku, Saraku, Saraku. Morning, morning. Same way, the code here is what? Class C. Sir, C. C is what? Checklist. C is what? Checklist. Sir, what is checklist? Like imagine guys, you got 70 plus, okay? 70 plus in audit. Why is Lakshmi talking? Lakshmi Ma. How are you, Lakshmi Ma? Ma? Amma. Who's she? Is she Lakshmi? No? Who's the batch in charge there? Write your name. Don't disturb the student. She gone. Bye. Bye. Now listen. We are going to Taj. Yeah, we are going to Taj. But I said, okay, Taj, so obviously we'll go. But because the batch has got 70 plus, let's go to Goa. Goa. Guys, we are going to Goa. So my question to boys is, imagine I tell you right now, it is 8:20 right now. We have to go to Goa, okay, today, right now. How much time you will take to pack your stuff? How much time, guys? Come on. How much time? Write in the chat how much time you will take to pack your stuff. $10, $15, max 5 minutes. Right? What will you pack? 2-3 t-shirt, 1 short, two undergarments, one chappal, one cap, and one goggles, glares. Done. Baby Lingu is saying no packing, sir. I will borrow from Nelson. Oh, one day Nelson will wear underwear, other day he will not wear. Why? Because Baby Lingu is wearing his underwear. Nonsense. Wow. And imagine if Nelson went to swimming pool and somebody removed his pants. Ooh, morning, morning. People at home, please use your phone. Please use your phone. Oh, okay. Now we have minor people also. Anybody minor in the class? Anybody less than 18 years? Anybody less than 18 years? Minor, minor. Anirudh. Oh, Anirudh is a minor. Anirudh is minor. Anirudh, imagine. Anirudh, we are talking all adult stuff, okay? You will grow very soon, don't worry. You will become adult. Now, so boys said will take 5 minutes to pack. Girls, how much time you will take? We have to go. Okay, Goa. Girls. Mohammed Riyaz says 2 hours. Mohammed, you are girl? Oh, you change your gender. Now it is allowed in India. Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. I respect all the gender. But I specifically ask girls. So shut up. Behave like a CA student. Whatever has asked been, only that person will answer. Girls, how much time you will take? Batch in charge, right on behalf of girls. Girls are very shy. John! John is coming to write. John! John! So girls generally take around 5-6 hours they will take to pack, right? A lot of time they will take. And plus they will have a note, okay, in their phone. 5 dresses, 2 footwears, 3 caps, 2 glares, then makeup ka stuff. Makeup ka stuff maybe there is lot of stuff. Okay, they have, kajal is there, eyeliner is there, then something is called eyeshadow, I don't know what it is, pencil is also there, then glitter, that shiny thing, glitter is there, then lipstick also different shades, different color, okay, and they will prepare that list. Separate bag for makeup, yeah. Now, after packing also, they will verify. Oh, I have kept 5 lipstick, yes, tick mark. I have kept 3 dresses, yes, tick mark. I have kept 2 footwear, tick mark. So that list in English is called as what? Checklist. What it is called, guys? Checklist. So checklist is basically like what all things you will check. Like when you go to audit, okay, I'll check bank reconciliation, physical verification stock. Okay, I will check 30th September ka loan. I will check TDS returns. I will check GS returns. That's a checklist. Understood what is checklist? Then correspondences including email concerning significant matters. Boys, always remember my one important line. It will be used in your life. If she says, I love you, don't believe her, don't trust her, experience, I'm telling you. Tell her to give it in writing. Writing. You have to write. Management says we have sold the asset. Management, okay, we believe you. Give us in writing. Put me on my email. So that is called correspondence regarding email. I message to the management, did you sold your asset on 28th September? So he calls me, yeah sir, I have sold. What will you say? Put me on email. Give me a confirmation email. Sir, why email? Boss, later on, if he or she says, no, I have not told all this. What will you say? I have your email in writing, you have confirmed. Okay. Imagine you asked her over email. Okay, let's go out. She calls you. Yeah, baby. Yeah, babu. Let's go to. Okay, let's go to. Oh, anyways, Valentine's week is coming. All day, Rose Day, Chocolate Day, Teddy Day, Hug Day. Okay, Valentine Day. We will celebrate together. 7 places. 7 vows. Oh, Kiss Day is also there. Mr. One second, Mr. Hold on. if I ask you audit ka answer, you don't know that audit ka answer and you know kish day. Can you see this chappal? If I would have been in class, I would have thrown that chappal in front of you. Kish day will not come in the exam. Kish day. Now, in one batch, video is not there, video came. Now, so if imagine she's been caught by her father. Father saw the chat. Father saw the chat. Father called you. Her father called you. Where are you going? Nowhere, uncle, nowhere. You are telling my daughter to go to Oyo? No, uncle, no, uncle. Uncle, she only said, what proof you have? Uncle, she mailed me. She mailed me over my email. So what it is? Correspondence, documentation. Always believe on documentation, okay? Experience, that's what I'm telling you. Correspondence including email concerning significant matters. One more C is what? Checklist. L. Letter of confirmations and representations. L is what? Letter of confirmations and representation. Balance confirmation, related party ka transaction has done, loan confirmation, asset sold ka confirmation, letter of confirmation, representation. So C was 2. Correspondences including email, checklist, letters of confirmation. Okay. Then A is analysis, whatever you have analyzed, all those things. S. Okay, one more A is there, audit programs. I just taught you audit program. Audit program is basically the timetable. S, summary of significant matters. Summary of significant matters. I, issues memoranda. Issues memoranda. Now, for example, when you were doing the audit, you found out some mistake. So you want to go to the client. You went to the client. What will the client say? Sir, let's do it tomorrow. Again, you went tomorrow. Sir, let's do it after some time. So you will not wait for the client. You will just keep a note of the issues. Like you have doubt in a subject, okay, in a chapter. What do? One thing is you keep on asking every time, but teacher is not available. So you will note down all the doubts. 10 doubts are there. So you have noted down those issues. It is called issues memoranda. Issues memoranda. So examples of audit documentation, guys, is the code is classy. Correspondences including email, checklist, letter of confirmation, representation, audit program, audit analysis, and then summary of significant matters. I, issues memoranda. Again we do correspondences including email, checklist, letter of confirmation, representation, audit program, audit analysis, summary of significant matters, and I is issues memoranda. Okay. Very, very, very important question, repetitive question. What are the factors on which the form and content of audit documentation depend? What are the factors? Summary of significant matters is like, for example, you have found depreciation. So you will not put the entire depreciation of working. You will just note down the balance. You are making a summary of it. Now imagine you are checking to 12 months. In 12 months there are 12 transactions of related party. So you will not put all the 12 matters. You will not note down all the 12 matters. You will note down all the important balances. That's summary. So from the main notes you prepare small notes. Same way from the lot of matters we put some small matters. It is called summary for your future reference. Okay. Then what are the factors on which the form and content of audit documentation depends on? Form and content of audit documentation depends upon. Now understand, I am auditing AB Limited, I am auditing Reliance Limited. Auditing AB Limited, auditing Reliance Limited. My more documents will be in AB or Reliance? Will be in AB or Reliance? Reliance. Guys, Reliance. I know you love me, I know, yeah. But Reliance, big company. So my first answer is S. And I mean size and complexity of the entity. The code is what? Cards me. C is what? Complexity and the size of the entity. AB Limited, I am the director. You can directly come and tell me, sir, this is the problem. In Reliance, lot of data, lot of transaction, huge transactions. Complexity and the size of the entity. A. Nature of audit procedures to be performed. Nature of audit procedure to be performed. Now audit procedure, like for example, Reliance. So many plants, so many factories, so many products they make, right? So we have to perform more procedures. Reliance, only one thing, tube light. We manufacture tube lights. So procedure would be less. So nature of the audit procedure to be performed. Now you tell me, a company which has internal control system, a company which has internal control system, or a company which do not have internal control system, a company which have internal control system or a company which do not have internal control system, where, my question, where will you have more documents? Where will you have more documentation? We will have documents where there is no internal control. See, if internal control system is there, you will rely on that internal control. Na? You will not gather the evidence. Where will you gather the evidence? Where there is no or low internal control system. Okay, without internal control. Very good, everybody. Okay. Tanishq. Tanishq store, you know Tanishq, or any like Joy Lucas is there. So many jewelry shops are there. There, petty cash expenses is there and stock of jewelry is there. You tell me, I would collect more documents for petty cash expenses or for jewelry, for ornaments. Innada peru ittu. So you will collect more documents for jewelry. Risky area identified ROM. ROM means what? ROMM. ROM. Risk of material misstatement. Risk of material misstatement. S. Significance of the audit evidence obtained. Like imagine rent agreement. So ideally every company ka rent agreement mein there will be 12 transaction only. Not so important. Stock. Everyday movement in the stock. Sales bill. Everyday selling, giving sales bill. Significance of the evidence obtained. So we'll collect more documents. So cars was complexity and size of the entity. A. Nature of audit procedure performed. R. Risk of material misstatement. S. Significance of the audit evidence obtained. Yum. Audit methodology and the tools used. If I am doing physically audit or if I am using some software for audit, you tell me my documentation will be more where? Physical, because my audit method there was physical audit. Okay. E. Nature and extent of exceptions identified. Exceptions means basically mistakes. Here exception basically means mistakes. If I have found out mistakes, obviously I will document it. If I have not found any mistake, I will not document it. So guys, the code is what? Cars me. C. Complexity and the size of the entity. A. Audit procedure performed. R. Risk of material misstatement. S. Significance of the audit evidence obtained. M. Methodology and the tools used. E. Nature and extent of exceptions identified. Nature and extent of exceptions identified. Again we do. Complexity and the size of the entity, audit procedure performed, risk of material misstatement, size and complexity of the entity, audit methodology and the tools used. E. Nature and extent of exceptions identified. Cool. Giving you 5 minutes time, I will roll the screen. If you have notes, you read from the notes. If you do not see from the screen, just have a glance over all the 5 questions. Whatever point you are not getting it, please put in the chat. If you are in a class, ask the batch in charge to do it. Okay. Start reading. I am here only. Okay. 5 questions. Issues memoranda basically means whatever pointers, doubts you have with the management, so you will note it down. You will just note it down because management is busy in doing the business. You have a doubt, so you can't go and ask them again and again. So you will note it down. On one fine day, you will go meet him and take all the doubts. Question 5, last one, nature and extent of exceptions identified, basically mistakes of the management. Whatever fraud, errors you have found, what is called as exceptions, you will note it down. In model, there is one more point, I also know that, but it's a very lengthy point. You will eventually not remember. So that's the reason we have not written. But the answer is exactly same. Cards me. Remember today only that much. What will you write in the exam? Okay? Done? Next. Question number 6. What it says? It says explain audit file. Explain audit files. Okay? So audit files are like when you have collected the documents. Guys, when you have collected the documents, what will you do? You will put everything in a paper, in a file, like in a file. Okay? That is called as audit file. Audit file can be defined as one or more folders or other electronic media. So you can put as a physical paper also, or you can scan it. You can scan it and put it in the electronic form also. It is in physical form also, it is in electronic form also, containing the records that comprising audit documentation for specific engagement. It is in physical or electronic form containing the records that comprising audit documentation for specific engagement. Okay. So I went to Reliance, I collected a document, I put it in my file, that Reliance audit file. I went to TCS, I collected documentation and put it in TCS ka file, that is my audit file. So it is for specific engagement. Then question 7 is linked. Explain the relationship between what? Audit file and audit documentation. Audit file and audit documentation. So how would you write the answer? First you write definition of audit file. We just did na question number 6. This. You write the definition of audit file. Then point number 2, what will you write? Audit documentation. Sir, where is the definition of documentation? First point, PEC. PEC. Audit process performed, evidence obtained, conclusion reached. Okay. Third, the auditor shall assemble the audit documentation in audit file. The auditor shall assemble audit documentation in audit file and complete the administrative process. Understand this, huh? The auditor shall assemble means collect everything, okay, and organize it in a audit file and complete the administrative process of assembling the final audit file on a timely basis after the date of auditor's report. Okay, here they have not given what time, they have not given time. Okay, the timing ka point they have given the next answer. They have given the next answer. So you will assemble the final audit file on a timely basis after the date of auditor's report. Hold on. Now, what is the timing? As per SQC1, SQC means standards on quality control 1, standard on quality control 1, the auditor should, same line it is, the auditor should assemble the audit documentation in an audit file, same point, complete the process. What will you say? Complete the process of assembling the final audit file on timely basis, same point, after the date of auditor's report, same point, but maximum within 60 days. Very important MCQ, very important. Generally people go wrong here. Understand, you have to assemble the final audit file, complete the entire process, first thing when? After the date of audit report. So I have given my audit report, so sir I can do it like 1 year also, na? Or later on 2 years also, 3 years also. Losses, no. We agree that you have to complete after the date of auditor's report, but maximum within 60 days, within 60 days. So the date you gave audit report, from there you will get 60 days to complete the final, to complete the audit file, final assembly of the audit documentation. So collect the document, put in the file, arrange it, everything. All this time pass will be done when? After the date of auditor's report. After is very important, but within 60 days, but within maximum 60 days. Now, how do you remember this? Okay. Now, people who are in Chennai right now, okay, if you came from a different city, tier 2, tier 3 city, okay, you are staying in a hostel, you are in PG. Now, when you will give exam from your hostel and PG only. When will you pack all the stuff? When will you pack up all the stuff? Your bag, your clothes, your grocery, or your books. You will pack it during the exam time or after the exam? Logic, it is after the exam. After the exam, right? Same thing. I was at a client place. They have given me a cabin. My laptop was there, my papers were there, my stationery was there, pen, pencil was there. I have completed the audit report. So when will I collect it and pack it? During the audit or after the audit? Tell me, during the audit or after the audit? So logic, it is after the audit. So here also they have given after the audit. Within 60 days. After the audit, within 60 days. Clear this much? Now, it is little dark. I will dictate. I'll read. Changes can be made to audit documentation during the final assembly process if they are of administrative nature. If they are of administrative nature. See, we have a habit of collecting all the data. All the data, come. Print out all stuff you will put it in the file. But you can change that also. You want to throw some paper. When? If they are something of administrative in nature. If they are administrative in nature. Now understand this. Deleting or discarding superseded documentation. This also came in the exam. Huh? Deleting or discarding superseded documentation. Superseded means, sir, one above the other. Now imagine I had asked from the management bank statement. Okay, so they gave me baby lingo. What is administrative? This is the example of administrative. I'm coming, you know. Hold on. Control baby lingo. Now, deleting or discarding superseded documentation. I asked them a bank statement. So they have given me bank statement till 28th March. Then I told them, sir, it is till 20, it is not till 31st March. Give me till 31st March. So I have a 10-pager bank statement of 28th March also. Then again they gave me a bank statement of 11 pages which includes 31st March ka data also till 31st March. Okay. So one 10-pager ka bank statement of till 28th March. One bank statement till 31st March. You tell me ideally which one we should keep? 28th March wala or 31st March wala? Which one you should keep? 28th March or 31st March? Logically it is 31st March, na? So what are you doing? So when you are collecting all the documents, what will you do? 28th March, you will throw it away. If it is in PDF form, you will delete it. Now you will keep the latest one. So keep the latest one. It's called as deleting or discarding superseded documentation. Okay. Now imagine if you have some foundation ka accounts ka book, foundation or maybe 12th standard ka some accounting entry ka book. Now when you're packing, you're leaving your PG or your hostel, you're going back to your home, that old book is completely filled. What will you do? You'll throw it away, right? Then, sorting, collating, cross-referencing working papers. Sorting, collating, cross-referencing working papers. Now, I had made some working with regard to depreciation. So, I will keep ledger of fixed asset. I will keep a paper which states the amount of the depreciation, but not the working. The working I will throw it away. Like working notes ka paper, rough sheets. What do? You throw it away, right? Fair copy you keep. Then third, signing off completion checklist relating to final assembly process. Now like girls, when you are packing for the Goa, everything is tick mark. Do you keep the checklist with you throughout the trip or you delete that checklist? What do? If everything is packed as per the checklist, what will you do of that checklist? Throw it away, right? You delete it. Same way, I will sign off. Sign off means all my things are done, signed, thrown. Fourth, documenting audit evidence which auditor has obtained. Discuss with the engagement team before the auditor's report date. Now, I found out some fraud in the inventory. So, inventory ka records, creditors ka record, Manager ka some statement. I have collected some documentation for that, some evidence for that. I will keep it, I will arrange it. Okay. So these are the 4 examples which are administrative in nature. It says generally whatever documents you have collected, you have to keep it with you every time. But sir, if it is a repetitive document, what will I do? Throw it away. Okay, cross referencing working papers, provisions ka working you throw it away. Signing of completion checklist, throw it away. And then documenting audit evidence, like before the audit reported you found some fraud, keep documents related to that fraud. You have to keep that. Retention. Sir, audit documentation should be retained. Retained means kept. For how many years? 7 years. 7 years. Very important MCQ. 7 years from the date of signing of auditor's report or group auditor's report, whichever is later. Sir, audit documentation should be kept for 7 years from the date of signing of audit report or group auditor's report, whichever is later. Now, what does that mean? Imagine AB Limited was there. One company. I have signed the audit report on 25th August 24. So, my 7 years will be counted from this year. 25th August 24. Okay. Imagine you are the auditor of Baby Limited. Okay. One more example, fresh example. You are the auditor of Baby Limited. You have signed on 10th August 24. 10th August 24. So 7 years will be counted from 10th August 24. You gave your report. Imagine CA Raja gave the report on 10th August. So you will keep the report and documents from what date? 10th August 24. Correct? But the company is holding company. Holding company auditor is CA Nelson. Nelson has given the report from on 25th August. Now my question is, read the provision, tell me, if you are the auditor of Baby Limited, the company is holding and subsidiary, right? Nelson have signed on 25th August, Raja has signed on 10th August. So my question is, from the perspective of Raja, 7 years will be counted from 10th August or 25th August? 10th August or 25th August? Read the provision and tell me. 10th August or 25th August? 7 years will be counted from which date? From 25th August. Correct. Why, sir? Sir, Nelson have signed on 10th August. So from the date of signing of auditor's report or group auditor's report whichever is later. Date of signing of audit report or group auditor's report, whichever is later. Clear? Ownership. As per SQC1, again SQC1 means Standards on Quality Control 1, audit documentation is the property of the auditor. Who is the owner? Auditor. He can show some working papers or all working papers at his own discretion. If I want to show some working papers, I can show some working papers. Understand now? You are collecting your working papers, you are putting in the file, right? So putting in the file, assembling the final file. When will you do? During the audit, before the audit, after the audit. When will you do? During, before, after. After the date of audit report, we just did the provision. There was days. How many days were there? How many days were there? 60 days? Correct, 60 days, okay. So when you were collecting all the documents, management came to you. Oh, auditor, you are taking your working papers. Yeah, yes sir, I am taking. Okay, can you show me that purchase wala file, purchase documents. Or can you show the TDS wala working for you? Management is asking working papers from the auditor. Should the auditor show the working papers? Yes or no? The answer is no. Always say no. Why? Management, you can't ask only. No, you can't ask. If voluntary he want to show on his own, he can show. You can't ask only. You can't ask. Number two, you are the internal auditor. I am the statutory auditor. Statutory auditor means compulsory auditor. You have done internal audit. You are also CA plus COP. I am also CA plus COP. COP means certificate of practice. I am the big guy because I am the stat auditor. You are the small guy because you are the internal auditor. Stat auditor is asking working papers from internal auditor. Can the stat auditor ask working papers from internal auditor? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. Boss, I just taught you working papers are the property of the auditor. Internal auditor is also the auditor. If he voluntarily want to show, he can show, but nobody can ask him. Nobody can ask him. One more example. Principal auditor is there, the main auditor, and you are the branch auditor. So I am the main company auditor and you are the branch auditor. Okay, branch auditor. I am the big guy, you are the small guy. Principal auditor is asking working papers from branch auditor. Can he ask? Yes or no? No. Arey boss, so what if you are a big guy? The branch auditor is also CA plus COP. This rule is applicable to him also. It is a property of the auditor. It is a property of the auditor. He is the owner. You can't ask. If he want to show directly, he can show. You can't ask. So I've written it for all the confusions. Stat auditors, principal auditor, main auditor, whatever word they use in the exam. Stat auditor, principal auditor, main auditor cannot ask the working papers from internal branch subsidiary auditor. They cannot ask. But internal branch subsidiary auditor, they want to voluntarily show, like without asking them, you can go and show. But they cannot ask. Now understood? See, because all those people are also CA plus COP, na, they also have the right. They are the owner. Why the hell I should show? One more example. Income tax people called you. Show your working papers. Can income tax people ask working papers from you? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Yeah. Now you have to say the godfather there. They are not the father, they are the godfather, sir. So the only exception is basically regulators. Sir, who are regulators? Income tax department, SEBI, MC, any statutory government body, okay? If they ask working papers, then we have to show them. But just because you are an internal auditor, just because the fact you are a branch auditor, just because the fact you are a subsidiary auditor, you are a small guy, the big guy is asking. Big guy can't ask only. Arey boss, you are also C plus COP, na? You also have this power. Okay? They cannot ask only. So for confusion, I have written everything. Cool. So question number 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Read 6, 7, 8, 9. Have you understood? We don't have to file anywhere. We have to just collect. Assembling the final audit file means you're collecting and arranging the document. That has to be done within 60 days after the date of audit report. Within 60 days after the date of audit report. Clear? Then, repetitive question. Completion memoranda or audit documentation summary. Completion memoranda or audit documentation summary. The auditor may retain a part of the audit documentation as a summary, also known as completion memoranda. Now listen, what it means. So you have collected lot of documents, like imagine 100 bills of purchase, 200 bills of sales, okay, bank reconciliation, okay, lot of data you have. After 3 months, after 4 months, you want to refer anything. So you have to sort all the pages. So what you do, you prepare an index. This is basically index. You prepare an index on the front page. You write page 1 to 100 is purchase bill. 101 to 300 is about sales bill. 301 to 320 is about bank reconciliation. 321 to 3 something something. It is about what? It is about maybe depreciation calculation. So this is what auditor may retain a part of the audit documentation as a summary, also known as completion memorandum, that describe what? Number one, significant matters identified during the audit. Significant matters identified during the audit and how they were addressed. Like I have found some fraud. Obviously, if I have found fraud, I would have discussed with the management. So I found out fraud. How did I found out? I have some purchase ka bill, I have creditor ka payment, I have bank statement. Okay, those I will keep it with me. And I will inform to the management how they were addressed. How they were addressed. I found error in calculation of income tax. I found some error in calculation of income tax. So it was significant matter. Did the management rectify that error? How they were addressed. So significant matter identified, how they were addressed. Such summary facilitate the effective and efficient review and inspection of audit documentation, especially for large and complex audit. Like Reliance, huge company, huge data, huge documentation. So obviously you will forget things. So what do? You prepare a summary of it. The preparation of such summary may also assist the auditor in consideration of significant matter. So it helps in consideration of significant matter. So a 2 mark ka answer, 3 mark ka answer, a 4 mark ka answer, audit documentation summary or completion memoranda. What memorandum? Okay, what do? You prepare a summary. Sir, what it will include? It will include significant matters identified during audit and how they were addressed. It facilitates what? Effective and efficient review and inspection for large and review of inspection of audit documentation on especially for large and complex audit. The preparation of such summary may also assist the auditor in consideration of significant matters. Okay. Now, so this is one question. Question 11 and 12. I will give you examples, but we need to mug it up. Okay, 11 and 12. Now it says examples of documentation of significant matters and significant professional judgment. Like if you remember class C mein, we had significant matters, like summary of significant matters, right? So somebody asked, sir, what is significant matter? So I give it depends upon the auditor. It can be fraud, it can be calculation of depreciation, it could be provision for income tax, it could be high value items. Here they have given what it is. Examples of significant matters, RCF. What is the code, guys? RCF. R. Results of the audit procedure performed indicating the FS could be materially misstated or a need to revise the auditor's previous assessment of wrong and auditor's responses to those risks. Results of the audit procedures indicating that the FS could be materially misstated. I started doing audit. When I started doing audit, I came to a conclusion. I thought the company is very good. Company is good, no error, very good company. But I found out that there are mistakes in the FS. When there are mistakes in the FS, that means FS is not correct. FS is not correct means what? Sir, FS is what? Misstated. If it is just a small error, it is not material. But if it is lot of errors are there, like 30-40% mistakes are there, what you will say? It is materially misstated. Materially means significantly, importantly. So FS is materially misstated. Now I thought that 10% ka error, I can ignore it. Like 10% mistake in the value of stock, okay. 10% mistakes in the bills, it's okay. But beyond 10%, it is important for me. Now, when I was doing the audit, I started my audit procedure. I thought, oh shit, there are errors, 13% error in purchases, 14% in sales, 20% in machinery, in fixed assets. So a lot of errors have been found. So whatever risk I have assessed, now I need to change it. When I say change means what? Revise. I need to revise the auditor's previous assessment of ROM and the auditor's responses to those risks. So my first point is R, results of audit procedures performed. C, circumstances that cause the auditor significant difficulty in applying audit procedure. Circumstances that cause the auditor that cause a difficulty in applying audit procedure. I wanted to do the audit. Imagine there was a factory in Afghanistan. You know Afghanistan? Lashkar Taiba. You want to go and do the physical verification of asset at Afghanistan, but you can't go. You ask the management, I want to go Afghanistan. Management said, sir, because there are riots happening there, now it is with the terrorist people, right? You can't go to that country. So it is a difficulty. Document it. Circumstances that cause a difficulty in applying audit procedures. F, findings. Findings that could result in modification to the audit opinion. Sir, modification means I'll be teaching you tomorrow, in the next class, qualified adverse disclaimer. 3 kinds of opinion are there. Qualified adverse disclaimer. So if everything is good, I will give clean opinion. If there are some errors, I have to modify the opinion. See, in a layman's language, modify means changes. But in auditing language, modify does not mean change. It means any opinion other than clean opinion. There are 3 more opinions. Qualify, adverse, disclaimer. So I found the error, I will qualify. I found lot of mistake, I will do adverse. So guys, the code is what? RCF. Examples of significant matters, RCF. R, results of the audit procedure performed. C, circumstances that cause the auditor significant difficulty in applying the audit procedures. F, findings that could result in modification in the auditor's opinion. Clear? RCF. Now, so this was about the significant matters. Now, significant professional judgment. The next point is what? Significant professional judgment. Sir, a rationale for the auditor's conclusion when a requirement provides that the auditor shall consider certain information or factors. Rationale. Rationale means like my heart says I should go and check this also. If imagine lot of employees have been leaving in the company. Have you done ratios chapter in FM? No? Okay. Do you understand labor turnover? In costing me you must have done labor turnover. Labor turnover? No. Labor turnover means basically people leaving the organization. Turnover, turnaround. Now, generally labor turnover is not a financial matter. It will not affect. Labor turnover means somebody is leaving, somebody else is joining. 2 months somebody is working, then new person joining, then new person joining. Okay, that's called labor turnover. Now, generally I should not check, but I found out. I interacted with Mr. A in April. He left. I thought maybe some reason. In May, Mr. B came. After 2 months, Mr. C came. So the accounting team, there are a lot of changes happening. That means something is happening in the company. So it is my professional judgment, a rationale that provides the auditor certain information or factor. So boys, I got an information here that a company, that the employees are leaving again and again in the company. So I will go. I will document this fact. I will go and check and I will document this fact. Number 2. Basis for auditor conclusion on the reasonableness of subjective judgment. Now subjective judgments are basically in provisions. So management says in out of our data, Nelson ke liye will do 10% provision. Okay, Puneet ke liye will do 30% provision. Okay, Alien is also there, will do 50% provision. Okay, let us assume Pavitra is there, for her we will do 40% provision. So it is the management ka judgment. Now, management ka judgment is correct, not correct, document it. I say no, for Nelson no 10%, 100% is a very bad guy, he will not pay only, he will become bad debt. So basis for the auditor conclusion on the reasonableness of subjective judgments of the management. Example about accounting estimate, that's basically provision. Now, I ask them, show me the sales ka bill, show me purchase ka bill. You bought machinery, show me. You bought a factory, give me the agreement. You know PDFs can be edited. PDF can be edited, right? Whether the document is genuine or not, I will document that. So basis for the auditor's conclusion, about the authenticity of the documentation, about the authenticity, whether it is correct or not, whether it's original or not. So 3 examples are there for significant matters. What are the examples of significant matters? 3 examples are there for significant professional judgment. You need to mug it up same way, rant it, ratification, you need to do it in the same way. All these are 11th and 12th are also exam question, okay? Last answer for this chapter. Sir, if the auditor has no connection with the audit, no connection, why audit documentation is important to him? Like imagine, for the first time you have come to do the audit for the first time, okay? So why it is important? So if the auditor has no previous connection with audit, he should prepare audit documentation to understand. To understand what? NTE. Guys, NTE means nature, time and extent. NTE means what? Nature, time and extent of audit procedures performed. How many times you have done physical verification? When will you do bank reconciliation? How much time you will devote for doing bank reconciliation? How much time you will, how many times you will evaluate the provisions? Okay, nature, time and extent of audit procedures performed. Number 2, results of the audit procedure performed and audit evidence obtained. Results of the audit procedure performed and results of audit evidence obtained. Then significant matters arising during the audit and conclusion reached thereon. So for this 3 purpose, you need to document NTE of audit procedure performed, results of audit procedure performed and audit evidence obtained, significant matters arising during the audit and conclusion reached thereon. Now, in documenting, now one by one, we are talking about NTE. In documenting the NTE of audit procedures, the auditor should record identifying characteristics of the specific items. Like you tell me, there will be more change in investments or more change in inventory. I am auditing the balance sheet. There will be more changes in investments or inventory. More change in inventory, it is a specific item. So to evaluate inventory, to audit inventory, we will require more procedure or less procedures? Sir, more procedures. So my NTE will depend upon the characteristics of item. What item it is? Now, rent expenses and purchases. Rent expense and purchase, both are on the debit side, rent expense and the purchases. You tell me, you will perform more procedures in rent or you will perform more procedures in purchases? Purchase. Sir, rent, there will be only 12 transactions, na? Every month ka rent is only there. So first, it depends upon the characteristics of item, the NT of the procedures, how much time you will perform, you will evaluate on one procedure, okay? Who performed the audit work and the date of such work completed? Who did the work? Who reviewed the work performed and the extent of such review? Who performed and who reviewed? Who performed and who reviewed? Then, auditor shall document the discussions of significant matter with the management. Guys, management basically means the directors. Those charged with governance, that is basically means TCWG. Those charged with governance basically means the CEO, CFO of the company. KMP we say. KMP means key managerial person. What will you document? The matter. What is a talk? When did you talk? And with whom you talk? The matter, the when and with whom. The matter, the talk, when and with whom. The matter, when and with whom. If auditor has identified information which is inconsistent with the auditor's final conclusion, I am saying clean opinion, but the document is saying something else. What you should do? He should document how he addressed that inconsistency. How he addressed that inconsistency also. So my documents are saying something else, my conclusion means opinion is saying something else. So there is inconsistency, it is not matching. Ideally it should match, right? You are saying clean opinion on the basis of documents. You are saying adverse opinion on the basis of documents. So it should match, but it is not matching. So how we document that inconsistency? Okay. So both a technical answer, I know, as compared to the other 10 question, 11 and 12 is very different. It will take time, but sooner or later it will, later on it will happen to you. Okay. Multiple revision will give you confidence. Cool. Read the answer. Whatever point you are not getting it, please ask me. From audit documentation summary. Audit documentation summary. 10, 11, 12. Question number 11.2. Circumstances that cause the auditor about significant difficulty in applying audit procedure. I wanted to go for physical verification in the factory, but there was flood on that day, so I could not do it. So I will note it down in my paper that I could not do the physical verification. It's a circumstance that indicated difficulty. I wanted to go to Afghanistan for physical verification. There are terrorist war going on. I can't do it. It is a circumstance, so note it down. NTE means nature, time and extent of procedure. What procedure you will perform, how much time will perform, until what extent you will perform. So practically we will not go and check every data, right? You will not go and check every data, no? You will check on sample basis. In B, basis of auditor's conclusion on the reasonableness of judgments. Management made a judgment about provisions, estimates. You are saying it is correct. How you are saying correct, why you are saying correct, document it. So basis for your conclusion on the areas of subjective judgment. Subjective judgments are basically estimates, provisions. Okay, done? Guys, chapter is over. One more chapter done. One more chapter done. Okay, hold on. So I have downloaded the module. Let's do some questions. After this module, we will go on a break. Okay. First, answer. Batch in charge, please write in the chat for me whatever students are saying. Oops. B. I am marking it as per me, it is wrong. Oops. Hold on, screen will come. Number 2 is very easy. Number 2 is very easy. I want girls, boys, others, everybody to write in the chat, please. It's important. Please write in the chat. Even though it is wrong, it's okay. Nobody's here to judge you. Please write. B. Third. Which of the following is least likely to be included in audit documentation of company engaged in manufacturing and export of goods? So your company is manufacturing, exporting good. You are making documentation which is least important for you. Least. Baby Lingu, take your time, be patient, read the options. You are wrong, Baby Lingu. Bhuvaneswari have answered, Baby Lingu have answered. The answer is C. Boss, statement showing dispatch of overseas consignment as per delivery schedules. Management have to dispatch the good on this date. For me, it is not important. I am interested in financial statement item. Last year audit FS, it is important to check the closing balance will become opening balance. Cash flow you will check, it is important to check going concern assumption. Trade receivable means data how much money is come, which is important. Statement showing the date that this Mr. A ko we have to give delivery on this date, Mr. B ko this date. Why it is important for you? It is least important. Na? So 3 is C. 4. Which one is false? Huh? False. Wrong. Tell me. D. Everybody says D. Okay. Correct, incorrect. First. Correct, incorrect. Incorrect. It is a property of the auditor. This we have discussed it. Okay. You can't go wrong. A is a stat auditor of ABC. The branch of ABC is audited by Mr. B, another CA branch. A requests photocopies. A requests photocopies of audit documentation. A is asking working papers from branch auditor. Correct, incorrect? Sir, incorrect. Correct? Now, the form and content of audit documentation depends upon the number of factors. List out any four such factors. What is the answer? Form and content. How much document we should have, more documents, less document. It will depend on some factors. I have taught you this with a code. Company may ICS is there, ICS is not there. AB Limited, Reliance. Cars me. Vignesh, Classy is the examples of documentation. Cars me. The code is what? Cars me. Hot favorite answer of ICA. Discuss any two purpose of audit documentation. Two purpose of audit documentation. That is basically objective. Two purpose. Oh, sorry, purpose is below. Advantages. Purpose is below this. It assists to plan the perform the audit and engagement team supervise the work. Question number 3. Question number 3 of the notes. Define audit documentation. That's the definition. Give some example. Can you give me example ka code? Give me example ka code. Classy. Amazing baby lingo. Classy. Perfect. Then audit documentation summary may facilitate effective and efficient review. And inspection of audit documentation, particularly for large and complex audit. Explain. Which answer? Audit documentation summary. Question number 10 of the notes. Audit documentation summary. Question number 10 of the notes. Same answer. Cool. Let's check the answers. I told you 1 is wrong. This is A. 2 is B. 3 is C. 4 is D. This is incorrect. Second also incorrect. Everything is right. Okay, that's good, guys. Everything is right for you. That's good. 1 is wrong. I'll tell you why it is wrong. Read the question again. Which of the following is appropriately suited to preparation of audit documentation? When will you prepare? During the audit. No? I check purchase, I will collect purchase ka bill. Okay. I check sales, I will check sales ka bill. Correct. During the audit you will do it. Correct. 60 day was collecting the documentation, packing your stuff, going back home. That was assembling audit file. Purposefully ICA have given this option. Purposefully. When we say preparing of the audit documentation is during. When do you assemble the final audit file? After 60 days. I mean, sorry, after the date of audit report, but within 60 days. Done? Now, hold on. Last one more thing is there in the module. They have given case study MCQ. Okay. 5 pointers, 5 questions. Let's do this and then we'll go on a break. CA Rajan Pillai is heading the engagement team, conducting audit of a company. While audit is in progress, consider following issue. First one, audit program was prepared assigning the responsibility for different types of work to be performed by team members. Engagement team consists of Mohit, finance student, Rohit, finance student, Shobit, paid as CA, Rajan Pillai, partner of the firm. Engagement team. Work regarding verification of revenue, sales, was assigned to Mohit in audit program. However, it is performed by Rohit. In the program, CA have written Mohit, but maybe Mohit is not well, so Rohit went and did. Verification of trade was planned to be carried out by Rohit in the audit program. However, Rajan Pillai had done it. So, person what I have written in the program, I have changed it. Okay, somebody else have done the work, which is the most appropriate. Audit program contains name of person work to be performed. It is immaterial whether work assigned to one person is performed by other. Audit program was already prepared. Only person assigned specific responsibility can perform these duties. It is necessary that the audit program be suitably updated or notes are given working paper to the effect that the planned duties are in accordance with the actual work performance. Changes in audit program or notes clarifying the matter required only when a not performing part of engagement team is deputed to perform duty. Otherwise, the issue of interest shuffling of team members is frivolous. So, this is so nonsense. Waste it is. What is frivolous? Waste. In the program, Mr. A was supposed to perform, but actually B has performed. What is the right one? Tell me. You want to read the first two also? See, if you are changing something, just document it, na sir. So 1, Kasi. 2. The team has determined materiality for the FS as a whole. Materiality means important level. Which of the following is most appropriate in the context of audit documentation? Tell me, materiality. Even if it is wrong, it's okay. Please write any option in the chat. Batch in charge, listen the answer and write in the chat. Two, Kasi. People are saying B. Okay. Marking it because others are answering B and D also. Third. This is little easy. As regards team ka assessment, that ROM is low. Which of the following is odd one relating to documentation of risk? That means you will not document odd one. Which one is odd one? Tell me. D. Precise calculation. Boss, you can never give any precise calculation, exact calculation. You can never give precise calculation. CA Shobit is responsible for attending physical inventory count of inventory, which is not true. Sir, not true means false, which is not true, false in regard relating to audit documentation. That I will not document. You are the auditor, you will not document. Dates on which physical inventory count process was attended, I need to document that. Test count. Test count means basically sample count should form part of document. That is also correct. Details of obsolete good which are basically scrapped. That will also document. Report showing stock conform to the quality control standard. Oh, for example, this pencil is of good quality. This pencil is not of bad quality. Does it matter to the auditor? No, sir. I am interested only in financial statement. Na? So the answer is D. Fifth, as regards RPT, which of the following should be documented? RPT means related party transaction. Sir, management ka letter, who are the RPTs? We will mark, we will document it. What is the policy for related party? We will document it. Document to show the transaction at arm's length price. Arm's length basically means I am selling the goods to you at 100 rupee, and to related party also I am selling at 100 rupee. So it is called arm's length price. Arm's length price. Arm's length price. Okay, arm's length price. There is nothing called as close length price. Confusing point. There is nothing called as confusing. I mean close length price. Fifth is D. Okay, let's check the answer. Jai Mata Di, let's rock. 1 का C, 2 का C, 3 का D, 4 का D, 5 का D. Wow, 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 wow. All correct. What teaching? We have done everything from the model for this chapter. Everything, guys. Okay, second people had doubt, I'll just explain you. Now see, materiality is basically judgment of the auditor. Like for you also, this chapter is important, this chapter is not important. Okay, your heart will say. Heart basically means professional judgment. How you decided? So I've checked the past trends. It has never been asked. So basis the factors also you need to document. In simple words, everything should be documented. Everything. Perfect. Hold on. No break. Give me 2 minutes. Last point. Last point. Jan 25 का पेपर. It is not that it may be in MCQ. September में they had asked a question. Now see, PK and Company, Chartered Accountants are the Chartered Auditors of JC Limited. The Tarun, the partner of PK and Co, was entrusted to supervise and verify the inventory items on 31st March. During the process of verification, a large chunk of draft inventory sheets were accumulated and a final inventory sheet was prepared. The audit assistant has kept all these drafts and the final inventory sheet in the audit file. The audit assistant has kept all these draft and final inventory sheet in audit file. He has kept draft also, he has kept final inventory sheet also. Is the audit assistant ka approach correct? What papers may not be included in the audit documentation? Think and answer. Think and answer. What question will be right? What content you will write here? Little tough. Little tough. Understand? You have kept draft also, you have kept final also. This should be your hint. Kept draft also, kept final also. Correct. The approach is incorrect. Approach is incorrect. That answer is sorting, collating, administrative in nature. See, you will keep final only na. What may not be included? This answer. The exceptions. Administrative wala point. This one. Following are the example. These. This was the answer. This should not be kept. Please answer this for me. Which of the following need not be included by the audit team as a part of audit documentation during handling of the respective assignment? Which should not be included in the documentation? Which one will not be included? Checklist will be there. Class C. Class C ka C is checklist. It is there. Summary of significant matters. It is there. Draft engagement letter. You will keep final engagement letter. Na? Final engagement letter. Not draft. Final you will keep. Na? Draft they have used. So 9 is A. 4 plus 2, 6 marks. 6 mark came in the paper. That was September ka paper, okay? Cool. Done. All questions done. September ka we have done model, we have done everything. So one more chapter is done. Notes are with you guys. You will write the notes, complete the chapter. So we have completed 2. Let's take a break. So around 10:30 we meet. Around 10:30 and then we start with the next chapter. We are doing audit strategy after this. Okay. Bye guys. Take care. Enjoy. Bye.